The introduction and background section needs to include citations, and I cannot stress that enough. If you are doing any kind of research, you must cite your sources. So when you're writing your introduction and background section, what you want to include is information about Daphnia. You want to talk about some of the information that we've been discussing in class. For example, the biome that you could find the Daphnia in, the food chain where it falls within the food chain of its ecosystem. You also want to talk about the anatomy of the Daphnia. So how is it that we can actually look at its heart, at its heart rate? And you also need to include what you'd like to learn from this report. Or from this experiment. So what is the purpose? Why are we doing this? You also want to include any of the experimental design. So that means including the independent and dependent variables, controls, any constants throughout the experiment. Make sure that those are identified. When you're including your hypothesis in the introduction and background section, you want to make sure that you're doing it in an if-then statement. So if Daphnia are exposed to heavy metal music, then the Daphnia's heart rate will rise.